Good morning, good morning. Coming down the Cajon Pass. You can see the smog in San Bernardino Riverside out there in the valley. So we went to Vegas last night, dropped this trailer, dropped the other trailer with beer, picked up recycled cardboard, which is what we have now. And then we'll take that to our yard down here and then pick an empty trailer for a 12:30 appointment. Right now, Rancho Cucamonga. Headed back to Denver. The town of Devore. And over there is where they have the concerts. I forget the name of it. The first one was in '84. We have a new addition too. We call her Hula Hannah. Found a place for her. Nice old tractors right there. One way to get around that E-log is to get a 1999 or older tractor. Who knows? That's maybe what I might end up doing. I don't know. Let's see how this E-log stuff goes. Like, it is constrictive and I do lose money from it. That is for sure. It's like the whole thing is set to hinder and impede and take away from the driver. They're looking at a study, they're looking to do a study because accidents have increased since implementation of the ELD. That's like giving the university a bunch of money to study why teenagers have sex. See you in a bit. Okay, so we got loaded, hammered, if you will. We have solar panels on board. Not gonna let this guy impede me. Actually, it was a gal. So it kind of turned into, I mean, it turned out okay eventually, but what a pain in the rear end. I get there and I get to pull straps out, and I noticed in the notes, when I looked for the PO number when I got there, it said 5 straps. Okay. Maybe we could do without it, because I should have looked at that sooner. They should have put it in big, bold, beautiful yellow letters or something to that effect to let us know. I could have got them at the yard that we were at So then the guy was like, oh, they have them at Home Depot. So I called dispatch and like, hey, is there anybody around I can get some straps from? And if not, I'm just gonna go buy some. And he goes, well, hang on a second, I got a guy, let me give him a call you right back. I'm like, okay. Then he sends me a text about 5 minutes later, says, Raul will bring him from the yard in San Bernardino. Gives me his number, and as I'm looking at the number, dude calls me and like, can you send me the address to where you're at? I go, absolutely. Because I'm leaving the yard right now. So I'm like, okay. I'm basically off of the 15 and Foothill Boulevard. So he was on his way, but I was already on my way to Home Depot to buy straps. So that, I mean, like, time is money. So I would try to get the price of the straps returned from Quality by turning in the receipt. But I was all about, let's get this thing loaded. And if I have to buy straps, then I'll buy straps. That way the guy can keep moving along. Well, I get to Home Depot, they were sold out. I wonder why. Well, the way they do this is these solar panels, glass panels, are loaded up. I should have actually got a picture of it. Too late now. It's a bolt seal. But the reason I didn't get photo is because, or video, is because I was fighting with another Quality driver. You know, I was like, when he first showed up, I go, how many straps do you have? He's like, 5. I'm like, yeah, that's how much you need. I was checking to see if you have any extra. And I go, your name isn't Raul, is it? And he goes, no. I'm like, okay, well, just checking. Raul's supposed to be bringing me some. So then when I come back from Home Depot, I was thinking, I'm like, well, Raul's bringing them. Let me go borrow the 3 from the other guy. And because I'm already in the dock being loaded. Then the other guy, when Raul gets there, the other guy will need the straps will be there. So I go, hey man, I got straps on the way. Is it possible for you to give me 3 of your straps? And then when he gets here, I'll give you those straps? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to be shot out of it. And I go, dude, I wouldn't let that happen. I go, I wouldn't even leave until the straps got here. I was just trying to get out of everybody's way. The trailer's loaded or getting loaded. I want to give the guy the straps so he could finish loading me, let me get out. Then I don't mind hanging out for Raul to get there. I just don't want him to stop because I don't have the straps. And I'm like, he said that, I'm like, forget it, dude. So I go to park and I thought that he was gonna help me out, but he doesn't. He's walking in the office or in the shipping area. So I'm like, you know what, screw you, dude. So I go back and I was talking to the guy, I go, I got straps coming and my trailer's already loaded. And he goes, yeah, but I can't let you move the trailer until the straps get here. I'm like, okay, well that's fine. Well, my main concern was getting the trailer at least loaded. And what they do is they put 1 or 2 in the front, single, and then they double stack after that. Well, what they do is they put double strap in the front of the second tier so they don't fall forward, and then they double stack, and then they put 3 or 4 in the back on the bottom. Then you got a double strap to the top one in the back, and then single strap the one across the back on the bottom tier at the very end of the trailer. And then they shoot a 2x4 into the deck, so you only need 1 strap across the top area. Anyway, so dude was all like, oh, well, he can't move until He gets us strapped up. The guy goes, correct. I go, don't worry about it, dude. I'll just sit here and wait. I have no problem. My main concern was just trying to keep the ball rolling. But I understand you're timid, or not timid. I understand you're cautious. No problem. I don't want to put you out. I don't want to do anything like that. So forget it. I go, I'll just sit here and wait. Oh, no, I'll give you the straps. They're coming, aren't they? I go, yeah, I told you they're coming. I go, but I have no problem waiting. I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, well, I didn't want to hold up the process of the trailer being loaded because he couldn't go any further until he gets the straps. But the guy was able to do that. I just had to walk along the edges of the panels they're crated in wood. So I had to walk across those to put straps across the back, the second tier. But it was just finding it kind of funny. Is like, when I needed the help, it's like, oh, no, forget it. But yet when I get out of his way, oh yeah, here you go. Yeah, let me help you out. Let me help you out. So, I don't know, he's just a clown. I was not impressed with him at all, I mean, it's almost like as if he worked for another company. Oh, I can't give you my straps. I told the dude, the shipper, I go, you know what you should do, bro? This is what I would do. I would order a bunch of straps offline or online. You'll get them at a discount and hawk them for $20 a piece right here. I go, time is money. These guys they don't have the straps. They can't go anywhere. Load locks won't work. They have to be straps. And you can have a good little side business. That's what I'd be doing. Like, people wonder why I'm not in the right-hand lane. Every time I try to get over, I got a four-wheeler come in, shoot behind me, and then I got a semi coming up, and they just keep on coming. Sometimes you just absolutely have to cut them off. Say, forget it, I'm done. Anyway, notice nice, it's starting to clear up here. But anyway, yeah, we got loaded, and like I said, I even told the guy, I go, I'm gonna hang out and wait until the straps get here. I won't leave you hanging. If need be, I'll take my straps back off. I'm not gonna mess you up like that at all, any way whatsoever. So I come back out and I'm like, we were parked next to each other. I was facing south, he was facing north. And when I come out, he's still sitting there. I go, did they give you a door? He goes, yeah, 37. And I go, oh yeah, it's open right there. Oh, I'm waiting for you to move. I go, I need to move? I'm in your way? Well, yeah. I'm like, okay. Well, did you guys see how I put the trailer in around that pole? Of course, we didn't tap the pole. We didn't even touch it. I don't mind rubbing up against him a little bit, but we didn't do that. It was nice and tight and hard to get in there, but we got her done. And this guy is sitting there waiting for me to move, and I was a couple hundred feet from that area where we backed this trailer into. I was thinking to myself, wow, you are challenged by backing. I didn't say it, of course, I was just thinking to myself, okay, I guess you need an airport runway to back your trailer up. Let me move her for you. And I had already pulled the pin, so I got to slide my axles forward. I slide my axles back when I'm in a tight spot like that, because your pivot point, your axles are the pivot point. The center between the two axles is a pivot point. So if I had my axles slid up, I have a whole lot of trailer hanging out the back end. Well, there was a tractor sitting right next to in dock 37. I was backing into dock 38. So when you slide your rear end all the way back, your tandem's all the way back, now you pivot at the very end, your trailer isn't going to hit the guy behind you or the next dock over. And as you saw, we just put it right in there, no problem. But like I said, some people have challenges with backing, and that's no problem. Keep doing it till you get it. I mean, when I first started, it was challenging, but I'm pretty good at stuff like that, so I picked it up pretty fast. But like I said, it was kind of a cluster mess in there. The shippers, booyah! Kudos to those guys. They were on the ball. They were friendly. They were, just explaining exactly what needs to be done, and boom, boom, boom. I'm like, okay, cool. They were friendly, and everything was cool. So I think the best part, I go, well, he can't move the trailer until those straps come. And that guy wanted to. It was him and another guy. They needed me and another guy to move. The other guy was fixing to move, which was the quality spot, the other quality driver. And then the spot I was in belonged to the guy who was parked in front of the quality driver. So I'm thinking to myself, dude, I asked to let me borrow 3 straps. 3 are coming, and you said basically, no. He didn't actually say that, but he's like, I don't want to get tangled up with that. I don't want to be impeded. I'm like, hey, no problem. If that's what you think, no problem. Then I get back there and I go, you know what, screw it, forget it. So I got back there, I looked at my trailer, I go, oh, it's loaded. Oh, okay. I can't let you move until you get the straps. I'm like, oh, no problem, they're on their way. I was done. I'm like, cool, my trailer's loaded. I'll sit here and wait for my straps, they're on the way. And the quality driver goes, oh, well, I need to get docked in. I go, no, I don't mind waiting, dude. I don't care. Like I said, the straps are on their way. I'll just wait here. I go, if you don't mind waiting, I don't want to wait. I know you don't want to wait. And I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to have you wait. I wanted to borrow the straps so I could get out, keep those guys going and get out of everybody's way. But you were, nope. But then when it benefits him, it's like, oh yeah, let me bend over backwards. As far as I'm concerned, you can just bend over. Anyway, we're headed back to Colorado. We'll maybe be getting some Mas Nueve, more snow. Nieve, I think that's how you say snow in Spanish. We'll be hitting our brakes going uphill. Loaded and heavy. We got some heavy guys coming up. Those guys should have been in the right lane with some tomato haulers. Fine, bud. I don't care. You can just keep your foot in it. The other tomato guy wouldn't let me get in there. Whew. 6 it is. Love it. See you in a bit. What have we got here? Four-wheeler losing control. They're here in North Vegas, Las Vegas, Nevada. We're right here at the 93. 93 North. North, Ely, Nevada. So I got like 3 hours and 50 minutes left to drive. The time is 7:32 Mountain Time. Of course, right now it's actually 6:32 because we're Pacific. But as soon as we cross the border there, Arizona comes back to Mountain Time. And since we're from Mountain Time, we always run that for our logs. But if we have a 0600 appointment, then that goes to the city or the state, the town you're in. So if we're at 6 o'clock in the morning delivery in New York, it'll be Eastern time. I'll be getting up at 3 a.m. to be there at the 4 a.m., 6 o'clock mark. So one thing that's kind of different about trucking interstate, your time zones. Lose time, gain time. You always got to keep that in the back of your mind when you're traveling. Because if you forget the time change, that can mess you up. So in case you're wondering, there's my high beams. I don't have them on. A few people might flicker me because I flickered them. Anyway, we'll wrap this one up. Thanks again for riding shotgun. Cruising around SoCal. Hope you enjoy. Till the next time. Peace.